Hi, this is Dr. David Zahalik, and I have more information for you on diabetic eating during the holidays. And unlike the previous video, this one focuses on what you would do if your spouse or family member is a diabetic. So how can you help a diabetic in your life to do better and enjoy the holidays more? And I will say that a lot of patients of mine who have a diabetic in their household do experience frustration and anger and guilt about what do they do if their diabetic husband or wife or family member is not taking care of themselves. It can be a real challenge. The first thing I think to keep in mind is that every diabetic needs a team of people around them. And they need a team of medical people, and they also need a team of support, a support network, basically, of their family and friends. So it is very useful to sit down at the beginning of the holidays and just have an honest conversation with this diabetic patient and find out what's their plan. What is their plan for exercise? What is their plan for how they're going to eat during holiday meals, carb grams, carb choices, how many they're going to have? What's their plan for their medication, and what's their plan to seek help if things seem to be getting out of control? And if you have any concerns about their plan or lack of a plan, you might want to share that concern with the medical provider, and again, see if you can point that diabetic back to their medical team to get a better plan. It's one of your roles could be to be a supportive person, and if you find that you're being more critical, you're getting more frustrated with it, actually be a time to take a step back. Diabetics tend to use the psychological defense mechanism of denial, and sometimes in response to criticism, the denial level goes up and the dynamic becomes harder to manage. So, but being supportive can help. Being an accountability partner is very helpful. Again, you have to kind of discern using your own boundaries, how well you can do that. But all diabetics do better if they have an accountability partner. Again, someone to just discuss their blood sugars with, and how they're feeling, at a minimum. And it would also be useful as part of the support network to say, make sure that they're clear on when to seek help. At what point would be a trigger, whether it's blood sugar or symptoms, to seek help. And now, other things you can do besides all this psychological stuff that I'm talking about is to help to facilitate structured meal times. I see that a lot in diabetics, that their meal plan, the timing of it is way off. Not just the content, but when they eat, and you don't want that. Both for non-diabetics trying to control their weight during the holidays, as well as diabetics, structured meal times are important. So if you're used to 3 meals and 2 snacks, stay with that. You can adjust the calorie and carb content down on the other ones, but the body still needs regular calories coming in. Very helpful to exercise together. Exercise is helpful to prevent weight gain. It's helpful to burn calories and keep sugar down. And it's good to get people's energy up as well. So if you want to schedule some daily or every other day exercise, especially cardio during the holidays, that can be very helpful. One little caveat to that is uh, diabetics who begin exercise with a high blood sugar reading, sometimes it goes even higher. So it's very useful for the diabetic to check their sugar prior to exercise. And the last thing I'll mention is it's good to have lots of variety at the dinner table. I ask a lot of my diabetic patients at a holiday meal to fill their plate first with free vegetables and lean meats, which of course won't raise blood sugar at all, and then afterwards to add in the more traditional high carb kind of foods. And so that way there's variety in the meal, and it helps to kind of balance against really intensely high carb intakes. Anyway, these are some ideas to think about and perhaps use to help you and your diabetic person in your life enjoy the holidays. Hope that helps.